Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what is going on? Hey, it looks like, oh wow, it actually took control of my camera. 1 second, I was playing around with some settings on my camera and didn't realize it was gonna be universal to everything. So 1 second, I gotta pull up my one set of software here for my camera. Oh, does that open up? Oh, it's gonna take a minute, guys. Hold on here. The camera is superimposed off to the side. It's not even centered, dude. I have to sit all the way over here to be centered now. I'm like way off to the side of my camera. Here we go. It's slowly opening up my Logitech software. It's slow. Come on. Anytime. I just like to unzoom this a little bit. I didn't realize that it was going to take full-on control like this. There we go. Oh, and my camera is not available now. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Let me see if I can turn my camera off. Hold on one moment. And let me see if I can go into my properties and deactivate this for a moment. Perfect. Ah, perfect. Sometimes I have some smarts. Yeah. There we go. And let's see here, that's completely reset to the default. Oh yeah. All right. Now I can go back into here, go into my properties again. Let's reactivate my shit here. And it was not happy with when OBS is like, what did you do to me? I told OBS to go ahead and disconnect from my camera so that I can manipulate it. And then when I went to go reconnect it in, OBS was like, oh boss, I don't know what to do here. We're gonna go ahead and crash for a second. So what's going on, everybody? Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? We got Fudweiser and away we go. Happy! We got Droid Guy dropping the yo, Crypto Crag with the yo Kyle Rosa. What's going on, mining hodl? What's up, e-farmers? Yeah, I like that, e-farmers. It's like Fudweiser, hello boys and girls, and the undecided. If there's any undecided people, please seek medical attention at your earliest convenience. So what's going on, everybody? I hope, of course, we're gonna do that daily announcement, guys, of if you are still mining to get that last payout, cool. If you are about to get your next payout and it takes you more than a day to get that payout, cease and desist of what you're doing immediately. No, just kidding. You can sit there and mine if you can hit whatever your pool's minimum threshold maybe, and get that last little squeak of Ethereum. Otherwise, you can sit there and try to solo for that last day, that last hoorah. But today, I noticed that I have achieved that payout. So I'm just waiting for my pool to pay me out. I'm slowly switching all of my rigs over as we speak, guys. So again, if you are, if you're really close to getting your next payout, continue course. Otherwise, pay attention, take a look at when your next payout is. And hopefully you haven't gone too far past that if you did. And if you have to continue to mine to get to the minimum requirement, please do so. But check with the pool that you're at what the minimum payout, and it's going to be a manual payout. So most of the pools are going to have something. Some of them are not. So pay attention to the pool you got. So if it comes to merge day, whatever's in the pool's wallet, not all of them are set up this way, but some of them are. They are not going to allow you to do a manual payout because you should have already done that, right? That's how they're looking at it. And I think it's shady in one hand, but they're correct in another hand. Everybody should know. So, just pay attention. Pay attention. Stay frosty, miners. Ethereum. Yep. Ethereum. Ethereum. That's what it's all about. Ethereum. The Ethereum, an Ethereum classic. Like all my rigs are still on ETC. Well, I'm getting my last payout. There's no point on me continuing. I could probably, if I were to mine for the next 24 hours. No, I need a day and a half to get to the minimum requirement. So there's no point on me continuing to mine. If it takes me a minimum of a day to a day and a half, it depends on how much hash rate starts peeling off from this point going forward. I might be able to get to that minimum payout. And I know with Hive Pool, which is where Hive on Pool, where I'm mining my Ethereum, I will be. I would be able to get a manual payout, but I would want to make sure that I'm at that minimum threshold, really. Hive on Pool will give you 30 days after to claim a manual pullout. So, Golden Wolf, what up? Yeah, read carefully, for sure, Budweiser. And Golden's like, I got 45 minutes till my last payout. And of course, rip, mining's dead, right? Or is it just the beginning? Golden Budweiser's like 14 hours, yep. I've hit my minimum threshold, so I'm just gonna mosey on over a little bit here, right? For me, it just makes more sense to just kind of get it going now. And that's pretty much what I have been doing for the last couple of hours, pulling rigs over to one spot, and then I have to set up another rig, and yeah, the joys of doing this. Okay, so if you are on Hive and you are mining to, it's like, so what I'm going to be doing myself, this is going to be me. My game plan is eventually I'll be 99% Bitcoin ASICs moving forward. I think that's going to be my vision moving forward for myself and the company. Doesn't mean that we're abandoned. The company is going to be abandoning GPU mining, because we're going to be hosting all of your guys' gear too at the Family Mine LLC. Don't delay, hash today. But it's like us as in the company standpoint, to make sure that our doors always stay open and ensure that we don't have any Compass mining issues. That we will, we got to be very precise in how we deal with our mining on our end, just so that we're able to pay all the bills with or without you guys. So that's how I want to play it. And I'm not sitting here going, that means I don't need you. It just means that I'm not relying on you to keep the doors open, because that's a bad situation to be in, period. You don't want to be, if you got a company, you don't want that company there's a difference between a company that is selling you a product where it requires you as the customer to continue to buy that product for them to keep their doors open. Yes, we're going to have our doors open to all of you awesome people, but we don't want to have it to be where, let's say 50% of you guys turn your rigs off because, quote unquote, your guys aren't profitable enough for yourselves to be able to maintain, or whatever the situation is, right? Whatever your situation is, you're like, hey, look, I'm just going to sell my rigs, and 50% of you guys that mine with us decide to shut down. I don't want it to be the end of the mining facility. So that's objectively where me and Mikkel have to position ourselves so that we make sure that you guys being there, it's a benefit for you and a bonus for us. You see where I'm coming from on there. It's like, so there we have more flexibility to be able to offer you guys, and it also helps us with expansion. It's like, imagine it being that the only reason why we're able to expand in a certain, into a new building is because you guys are there. That I can deal with. But to keep the doors open, no, I don't want to rely on any one of you to keep the doors open. That should be something that me and Mikkel deal with. Period. Now, if there is a building that none of my equipment's in, then it's going to be, okay, everybody in the building has to be able to sustain that building profitably. It's like there's certain things you got to deal with when you're from a mining point of view, and then there's certain things when you deal with it on the business side. So as we start growing, I don't want the first location where my gear is reliant on you guys. That my gear is 12 hours away from me. So I don't want to have it where I've got to skedaddle out to the mining facility because we're closing the doors. No. So it is, especially with a startup company, first location, I got to do everything properly, not just for you guys, but also for myself. I don't want to sit there and let this shit fail in any way, shape, or form. Like Golden Wolf, sorry, I would have grown 2/3 more before I sent the cards to you. Oh, you're all good, my man. You are all good. I will process all of my manual payouts tomorrow, most likely. It's probably what it's going to be if you are like, under the threshold. But double check with your pool, my man. Double check with the pool. All right, so what am I going to be doing moving forward, right? If you guys were here on Saturday, you would have seen the Mining Roundtable with all of your favorite mining influencers out there. And we sat there and kind of had a little powwow, and we were kind of explaining what we are planning on doing moving forward, right? So I have like, I don't know, like 15, 16 rigs, 17, 16 rigs. Why did you do that? OBS like shit itself. Wow. Huh. It was really angry about me taking control of the camera the way I did. It was like, oh no, sir, we don't like that. Wow, I've never had OBS get that angry with me. But anyway, so yeah, Golden. It gives you a little flexibility because you can I would say safely put on a 30 amp. I would say, be careful. You could put 5,600 watts safely on each 30 amp 240 volt circuit breaker. So do not exceed 5,600 watts. That is your 80% ceiling. Anything higher than that, and you got to make sure the gauge of your wire and your wall is good. If you got good wiring going to it, and you got heavy duty wiring, like 10 gauge going to your outlet, you can push it a little bit further, get it to like that 6,000 watt range, but I really wouldn't test it too much past that, because you've also got to make sure you got headroom for GPUs deciding to pull full power. So that's where I say don't go above your 5,600 watts, and that gives you your little headroom in case a bunch of cards at the same time decide to go, I want full power. It doesn't matter what your overclock is. I do not care. That argument is a moot point until for whenever a card goes into full load, right? So your overclocks are like a suggestion, where if the card needs more because it doesn't want to crash, it's going to take more power, and it's not going to care that you said, oh, only use 100 watts. If its high wattage point is 240 watts, well, it's going to take 240 watts. It's going to take 250, 300 watts. If that's what and it'll be just for like a brief moment. And you're not talking these huge power spikes, right? But it is enough to kick a breaker, though. If a couple of them do pop, 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 breaker's done. You'll have to go down there, flip the breaker, let the breaker cool down a little bit, flip the breaker, and then boot your rigs back up. Yeah, a lot of issues. 10 gauge only for 30 amp. That's what I do, Fudweiser. There's a reason why I said 10 gauge specifically. I mean, you can get away with 12 gauge. 12 gauge, then 12 gauge is not bad. But if you do 14 gauge on 220, you're talking about a 20 amp circuit basically with 14 gauge. So keep that in mind. You can use 14 gauge on a 30 amp breaker. I mean, the wiring doesn't give a shit of what breaker it's plugged into. But if you do have 14 gauge, that is a 20 amp circuit. So pay attention to that. Like, yeah, it's about 5,400 and 10 gauge 11 amp on a trip light bank. Nice. You are awesome. You know then. You know. I just got to say it. I just have to. I don't want anybody having any issues. It gives me the peace of mind when I say it, you know. Even if you know what you're doing, but it also might help somebody else who's also wiring this stuff in. And they're like, man, what gauge should I use? 10 gauge. And you're like, oh shit, 10 gauge it is. You know, so I'm hoping that having this conversation with you, Golden, which is a perfect opportunity to talk about it. It's like, yippa, nice. So, yeah, I mean, I've been basically since about noonish, just kind of putzing around and swapping a rig over here and there. So for my NVIDIAs, I've been popping my NVIDIAs up over onto Ergo because, man, you can drop some serious wattage on Ergo with your NVIDIAs, which means if you've got less wattage, you've got less heat. So there's a lot nice little trade-offs there. AMD I've been putting onto Flux. Flux on LOL miner seems to be that nice little sweet spot. And the wattage on it is, I like it. I'll admit it. I like the wattage on this. The wattage is absolutely amazing, and I do not know why. Why is fucking OBS having such an issue? Maybe I can shut it down real quick and turn it back on. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see if I can do this fast enough, guys. Hold on here. Yes. All right. So looks like I caught it. Cool. So you guys shouldn't have seen too much of an issue. I'm just like, it's like I'm watching it drop frame rate. And I just restarted OBS altogether. Probably rework, clean, and repad cards next few weeks. Yeah, that'd be a perfect time to do it. I'll be shutting my farm down and cleaning all of my cards and letting the dust settle for a week or so before coming back online. You know, and that's really not a bad idea, right? But because I've got the facility, I have to have money generating in. And on top of that, here's the dual-edged sword on this one. So, here's some real talk with the mining facility. I need to have a particular load average in a 24-hour period. in order to get a better electric rate, right? So if I want a good electric rate that's not going to kill my pocketbook in the process of it, because I only want to do this one once, I have to keep an average of a 20% load average in a 24-hour period at all times to qualify for the better rate. I'm already there. I just need to bring that, my load average for a 24-hour period is perfect. I have a nice high load average. It's just if I turn my rigs down off for any period of time, I fuck up that load average for myself because I'm on commercial power. It's not the same as residential, where it doesn't matter if I have my rigs on or off at home, but it does matter at the facility. So I've got to pay mind to that. So I've got to make sure that everything is perfect. That's funny. OBS says, there you go. YouTube is like having an issue. Nothing on this side now. Perfect. I love it. All right. So, but going back to it's like I've got to make sure that I keep my load average up over there. I've got 4 rigs here at home. I could turn these off. It's not a problem. It'll save me money here at the house, but then I lose out on the revenue that I've been doing. So, it's like, yeah, my best commercial rate is only if I hit a 500,000 kilowatt hours a month, which is a lot. Yeah, I have a lot. So I don't have to, where I'm mining at, I don't have to hit that number per se. It just needs to have a load average above 20%. Now, whenever I came into that into the building, they were already at like 18%, so it really wasn't hard to push them over. But they're going to be shutting down some of their production, and there was a recycling. No, they weren't on the same bill. So there's a mechanic shop, and then my landlord's business that's there. That just so many complications with that aspect of it. Trying to get her. She's like supposed to be shutting her doors down and moving her equipment out. And now she just got a little bit of a big order, one last big order come in. Looks like she's going to try to rip it out real fast. So yeah, me and her are gonna have a little discussion of some sorts. Try to figure out what we can do, because I need the power she has over there. She's not utilizing everything over there for what she's going to do with her next batch run. So maybe if I, kind of pressure her a little bit, maybe she'll, I'm not trying to like boot her out of her own place, but she was already telling me that she was supposed to be out of there. She's supposed to have shut her doors down for her business a couple of months ago. She was waiting on materials for her last order, and now she got another order coming in. Now it's like, okay, I need the space now. You're inconveniencing me at this point for not having that place. There might be a backup plan for us. Maybe we have to talk to her about that. Maybe I can temporarily. She's got one other location, a little spot in back that's got its own separate power. And I'm gonna maybe see if they've got enough power there. I'll sit there and just start pulling 220 through there and load up that place with another place until I can temporarily get in. Until she's ready to get the hell out of my spot. I mean, it's her spot, but still. It's like, she's cool and everything. I mean, I can't get, it's like, just, we'll have to work stuff out. This struggle is real, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's like, God, I've been trying to get this business going for a couple of years, and now that we got it going, now it's like, hurry up. We got it going. Now wait. Okay, hurry up. Now wait. But yeah, first world problems, as they say, right? First world problems. I mean, I'd rather have an issue that I've got customers wanting to send their stuff to me and then trying to expand and have nobody on the other side going, I'm going to pay for all this stuff and it's coming out of my pocket. I'm bleeding money. At least I know I've got people coming in. So, I mean, a lot of things, it helps. Oh, don't let her hear you say that one, bro. So yeah, so I mean, what I've been doing is I'm switching everything over either on the Flux or Ergo. So on my AMDs, I'm putting it on Flux, using LOL Miner. Now it looks like LOL Miner does not work with a Mixum rig. It only wants to see one or the other. You cannot have a mix. It almost feels like I'm going back into 2018 where I was only using Simple Miner OS, and you either had AMD over here or you had NVIDIA here, and you would make a full rig just for one card because you couldn't mix the two together. It might be the same situation of what I'm looking at here, guys. So yeah, about that, right? But it does look like, you know, it's like it's pretty damn efficient to be mining on that Flux with the AMDs on specifically on LOL Miner. It looks like I get better performance LOL Miner with my AMD. So here, let me show you guys. Bam. So I'm getting so this is I had just switched this one over from mining the Ethereum to Flux. Okay, so these are 6600 XTs with one lonely non-XT on here. And you can just see that my one lonely XT on here, guys, is popping at 27 watts, guys. 27 watts, yo! That is way better than it was on that Ethereum. And this is the Ethereum fucking overclock on there. And it's rocking out at 13.4 souls. Now, whenever I swapped over the other ones onto here, you can see that these ones are running at like 16.4, 18. You know, they're kind of flopping around. It does vary around a little bit. It's not like Ethereum where when you look at it, it will always be there, right? This bad boy kind of fluctuates around, which is fine. It's fine to me. But this has been what the secret sauce that I've been. It's not really secret sauce. You can go to popular presets here, and then you scroll down to that Flux, and it tells you 1400 on the core, 115 on the mem, or 1150. Ooh, perfect on the mem here. Now, not all of them are going to be like this. Like, you could see that I got some of them that are 1450, right? So if I come, let's see, what's that? This one. If I come over here and I go to that Flux. So 1400 and 1115, right? Come up one more. These are probably the same because they're the same GPU. 1400, 1115. Go up one more. Now we're in a different GPU. And go to Flux. 1400, 115. But if I come to this one, oh yeah, 1400 and 1115. Now I've been doing a 1450 on mine. And it seems to really gets them to settle in nicely. A little bit of extra core on these things. And I kind of tone back the mem on it just a little bit. And I leave the core voltage alone. And these bad boys seem to just eat it. It's like, ooh, I like this. All right, so with the Flux, mining to flux pools. And what that's going to do is that, basically I'm going to start earning flux, right? And with that, I'm also going to be earning the parallel assets with it that I will be, it's just like going to add a little bonus on there that I could sit there and transfer right into that sweet busy Bitcoin, right? So that's what I plan on doing with my with my flux mining, guys. And I've just been sitting here doing just all of them. Literally, I've been just doing 1450 on the core and 1115 on the mem. And these things on the 6600 XTs just eat it. It's like, ooh, yummy, yummy. Yum, yum. All right. 1450. And we can do 11. 5 on you. And let's send it away. Ba-bam. Now, some of these do not like the idea that you're setting power limits on the 6600 XTs. Kind of pay attention to that. Not all GPUs are the same. But, you see that I'm under 60 watts per card. I'm in that 20 sol range per card. 20 sol to 24 sol. Kind of bounces around a little bit, guys, before it settles in. And then let's go ahead. Like, nice. Like, your PAs convert to flux on payout. Easy for you. No. Parallel assets convert to flux on payout. Sweet. Good to know, Mikkel. Thank you. Yeah, my Red Devils are pretty decent. Any of my power colors are Red Devils. So if you see a power color, it's either a Red Devil or this one I think is the Hellhound. This power color is the Hellhound. I've got another rig that it's kind of funny because it doesn't hit as sweetly as this one. What I mean by that, let me go ahead and switch this over because I don't want to show off any information I don't need to be showing off here. I am, right? This one? Yeah. So here is my other 6600 XT rig. These have power colors on there. I've pretty much done these up fairly the same way. I'm going to do this the way that I had it before. Hold on here. I took a little snapshot so I remembered where my core voltages were. When in doubt, take a picture, right? That's what I would suggest. All right, so my core voltage here was 650. Dude, I didn't have a core voltage on. You didn't like my core voltage. You had 650 on. You also. The rest of you were 650. Yeah, I was playing around with it earlier, sitting there trying different things out, and then I was like playing with it on the other rig, and I was like, oh, it kind of settles in over here. So I do have this rig is dual mining basically, flux and ergo, but it's like this 3070 LHR card went from using 130, yeah, it was like about 135 watts Now I'm under 100 watts on this card. You know, it bounces around a little bit. So I would say maybe 110 on the high side. From what I've seen. He's like, oh boy, here we go. Max gas price, 10 gwei, 29.28 gwei now. We will send transaction when gas price is below 10 gwei. Yeah, buddy. You're gonna see a mass exodus coming up here. We got 24 hours on this mass exodus. All right, so, and the temperatures are so much better now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And what's nice about going from NVIDIA moving NVIDIA from Ethereum to Ergo for your NVIDIA rigs, they're gonna, all I did was just sit there and click and posted right on over. My wattages pretty much stayed in the same area, so I'm realistically I'm happy with how this one turned out. Very, very, very happy. Overclocks, I didn't do anything with them. 1100 on the mem, 100 on the core. Depending on your power limit, depends on if it hits a little harder or a little less than its counterpart, right? So basically I'd be, it's like I would be playing around with power limits, trying to get them to settle in at the best power usage for the best hash rate possible. Did I have everything over on that? Yes, I did. And even, oh, wow. So the A2000s, what? Get out of here. Oh, hold up here. Okay, so you're not in that territory. No way. Popular preset on UC. Ergo, what is it? I still have to optimize, but it looks like my A2000 hits just as good as a 3080. Hold on here. There's no way. All right. I'm going to do what I always do here, which is when in doubt, take a little photo of what I was looking at, where I started off my overclocks at, and then I play with the overclock. So Ergo on my, here, let me switch you guys over to here. So Ergo on my 3080 here, they're saying 1100 on the core and 1500 on the mem with a 230 power limit. We're gonna go ahead and apply this, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep it the 100, not 1,000%, 100% fan here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I modded it for sure. But it's not using that much wattage though. Bro. It's using 65 watts. It's using less wattage than it normally would have been using. What? This is on flux. This rig is on flux right now, so I still have to put this one over to Ergo, but this is on flux. Let me switch this over. You shall switch now. I was testing first. I'll give you that. Company wallet here. We're going to go to 2 miners because 2 miners, I can auto convert into that sweet busy Bitcoin and get paid in Bitcoin. I like that odds. I like those. It's like, Bitcoin. Use T-Rex miner and update. Thank you. And the 3080 rig is here at my house, so I can kind of play around with it. You know. And you really don't have to do too much to play with the overclocks on this. It's pretty much wherever they were for I've still got all my original overclocks for this still, so we'll go ahead and play around with this. This is my 1080 rig here. I mean, not my 3080 rig. So we're going to play with my 3080s. I've got what my clocks were originally at. We're going to see. So this was the suggested from them, right? We're going to see how this works. It's still updating the miner real quick. I know it's downloading the miner still. Now it's just starting to kick up. Awesome, awesome. There we go. Nah, no, never mind. I had it on a different algorithm. That's why I was like, no, I can't. So let me, now we're comparing apples to apples. They're both on, so a A2000. A2000 basically hits. It hits pretty nice, actually. So I'm going to put this back to where I originally had you. So we're going to do a little extra on the core. And I'm going to do mem at that. We're going to eliminate the power limit on you. We're just going to let you do what you do. So it looks like I get almost 100 mega hash on Ergo with the A2000s and for 65 watts. It looks like I'm getting 200 mega hash. Now it does take a little bit for these things to like spool up. So they were all, I had them originally, they were all at 1080. So we're going to go 1100 on all of them. We're just gonna cut to the chase on this. Just bam. All of them at 1100. This basically puts them into their higher watt usage. And then we're going to eliminate power use thing on there. Now we're down to the lowest wattage possible. There. I don't need that. I already did that once. Already did that. So yeah, now we can see, it's like everything is doing good on it. All the data set's good. So 200 mega hash a second, guys, seems to be right where it wants to be on that, on Ergo. Definitely using way less wattage now than I was with Flux. Flux had me at 245 because I was trying to get the peak performance off of it, right? Until there was like no real sizable gain for the amount of wattage being utilized, right? All right, so now I can bring up the memory, and it looks like, it's like should be able to do some more, a little bit more with you. So I'm gonna bring you up to 1975. See if that pushes this card over that 200 mega hash a second, guys. It's almost like Ergo is going to be the NVIDIA test ground, I swear. It's just how it feels. It's what it feels like to me, guys. I'm going to put this one at 1800. You were another 2001. Now, I know these two, I could lean on the memory pretty good. This is a Founders Edition. This little Founders Edition is baller. I know that I should be able to put you to 2400. And I was having rig instability issues, and I discovered that it was my MSI that was having the big issue. But now that it doesn't want to use the wattage, they should be all the same. Give it a little bit of time here. I don't know if it's going to come up any bit, really. Originally my overclock on there were 1080, but I have it at 1100. I'm going to try putting it back to my 1080. I was seeing if it would do better, so. And it doesn't look like I'm getting any extra gain off of it, so I'm going to put it to the exact overclock that I had, which was 1080 across all four of these bad boys. See if it drops the wattage a little bit or something. I don't know. We're going to find out together, guys. Woo! Thankfully, OBS is running better now ever since I restarted it. Yo, what's up, Alex Pariah? Yeah, all my MSI ones, they're like, well, no. It's only the, what was it, the MSI Trio? Yeah, the MSI Trio is the only one, or was it the Trio? No, it's the Ventus, something like that. Whatever, it's their low-end card. That's the one that gives, because I've got the MSI Supreme X. That one's good. All right, so dropping the core down also dropped all my hash rate under 200 mega hash. Well, that's results. And it's like nobody agrees on any of it. All right, that's fine. We're gonna do, let's say 11. Let's try 1125 on the core now. You want to be like that? We're going to do it like this. I want to see all of you over 200 mega hash. I'd like to see a little closer to the 3090s that I got. My 3090s are doing like 244. So here's my 3090 rig. I'm getting almost 2 gigahash with my 3090s here in my Octominer case. If it didn't have a dead slot in there, one of the GPU slots on the riserless board fucking died on it, right? If that other 3090 was plugged in there, right meow, this would be a 2 gigahash rig on Ergo. It's like smoking. Ergo for the EVG for the NVIDIA, and Flux for AMD with LOL miner. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so what if I bring you down to 2000 on the memory? Let's tone down your memory. Maybe you don't like it, and maybe you need to come up on your memory. Let's bring you to 1900 on the mem. Um, 4 months. Yeah, I think I had it for like 4 months. Whenever port 2 with 83090s in it died. I have a thing with risers. Risers do not last with me. All I got to do is turn the rig off, like you're supposed to be able to do. You know, you command it through software to calm down. You know, you turn the miner off, and then you, after everything cools down for a second, then you sit there and, you know, fucking. Oh, somebody got some big equipment here. They're changing my light or something? Got like a scaffolding system here. Oh, that's hilarious. Yep. Something else. Sweet. It's like I'm like the beginning on my street, so like I see everything. So it looks like it didn't make any bit of difference. So I could put you back to the 2400 here. I'd like to see this. Put you at 2000, not 200. One more zero. I'd really like to see this over, each one of these over 200 mega hash each. I'll feel more accomplished. That's not on my side. That is YouTube having an issue at this point. Everything on my side is flawless, so it must have been whenever I reset it. Try refreshing. Hey, mine and Hodl. Refresh refresh YouTube screen. I've had this happen before whenever I've had it with other streamers too, where their OBS took a shit on them, and then they rebooted it back in. You're on the old quality, so it's like, yeah, it's fine now. Right now, sweet. I'm just saying for mine and HODL, if your video quality is down, just refresh your screen. Or double check to see if you're on your phone watching. Double check to see if YouTube, after I had to reset my OBS, turned the screen resolution down on you. I've had that happen before too, where all of a sudden it's streaming to you at 380p, which is garbage. And I've got 1080p and 1440p being streamed out. Yeah, it happens. It happens. So it doesn't look like changing the mem on that influenced the hash rate at all. Ah, I told you. He's like, yeah, it's locked at 1440p. Hey, what's up? Last piece to the puzzle. What up? What up? Long time no see, my man. I'm so close with this one. I'm being into that 200 range. All right, let's lean on you a little bit more. Let's do 1150. Come on, 200. 200. Come on. Give it to me. I will not take no for an answer. Oh yeah, been too long. Market sent your ass back to work. Oof. Yeah, I'm hoping that it doesn't do that to me too. I mean, I will get a job to keep that mining facility open. You doubt me over there? I got a peanut gallery over here. Going, uh-huh. I will do what it takes. So I don't think that it made much of a difference with the core lifting up on that. So what if I bring you to 2400 on the memory? Will you sail to the moon? I want my moonshot here. Give me moon. The air goes. I've got my it's like it says like with a negative 300 on there with 2600 on the mem. I might be able to achieve that because I'm already like blowing past that, and hey, I'm getting a little extra. And this algorithm is so slow too to like with the mining side of it. It like ramps up really slowly. I am mining right now with my my NVIDIA. I'm on Ergo. My AMD, I will be putting that on the Flux. Come on, I want to see a total of 800 mega hash on here. I don't know if it's going to give it to me. Oh, I saw 800. Oh, oh, oh. Whoop, we got 800. That means we have to be at 200 mega hash a pop on you. Either that, I've made up for it. I think I've made up enough ground for you. Wow, I can really lean on these. Well, I'm gonna try the 2600. Let's see if a 3080 can handle 26 on the mem without crashing. We shall see here. Because I'd like to see each one of these over fucking 200. I feel like it's just like the Founders Edition and the EVGA XE3 card are like just going nope, 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 nope. Did I lose any hash rate? It looks like I might have lost some hash rate. Like, don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh, we're getting close. We're at 9. Well, I'm almost at 200. Just give it a second here. I'm gonna let it kind of crank through just a little bit. See how stable it is before I really start leaning on these cards. That's impressive. 2600 on the mem. Definitely not memory intensive, but still. Like, why did GPUs crash in price? Hey, what's up, Gallo? I can actually help answer why did GPUs crash in price. So we have a lot of people that are going to get out of mining because they think that mining is dead after Ethereum's gone, no longer mineable, right? You're going to have a portion of people that are, with the profitability down. So the people who are selling their rigs come into, ooh, we have a crash. I was waiting for that. I have my first crash. So GPU 1. That is the one that I put the 2600. So 2600 was too much. It was like, no more. No more. It's like, I quit. Quit right now. It's done. Done. Yes, I'm trying to pick something that's not so power hungry. And it looks like whenever you're looking at it, it's nice to be to overclock with the miner open because it will tell you which GPU errored out. And so it goes, T-Rex can't find nonce with device 1 ID, GPU number 1, CUDA exception, CUDA error launch failed. Try to reduce overclock to stabilize state. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to reboot this rig. Give me a moment, please. Right. Could be almost backed up. Should be back up here in a moment. Just a pinch over aggressive with the memory. So 2,600 on the mem would be if you have a lottery winner. There we go. That's not what I wanted. 5 shall start. I think I'm mining ETH till the pool shuts down. Like, yeah, I feel you, man. Like, I put my NVIDIAs on Flux and AMDs on Ergo. Might do unminable on Ergo to ETC and auto swap it for Atom or Matic. Yeah, I mean, you can do it that way. You can mine Ergo to 2 miner, and they will auto convert into that Busy Bitcoin for you. So you could do it that way too, and then you don't even have to worry about a conversion fee. You just collect Bitcoin and call it a day. And then with Flux, you know, it's like you're mining that, you're getting the parallel assets, good stuff. My 5700 rig was like, you know what? I have been a pain in the ass for a while. Might just well crash intermittently hours before the merge. Yeah. What pool did I... Why is OBS like connecting and reconnecting? I've never had this issue before. It's almost like I need to reset my computer. Everything's been like loading up a little on the slow side today. I might have to do a... I wonder what Windows did to me, and they updated something overnight. Thank you, Windows. Or something crashed in my computer and I don't realize it. It's having a small little issue. So, sorry if there's any kind of issues with video. It looks like OBS keeps on like crashing and reconnecting. I don't know why. Don't know why. But it was lazy to boot back up, so... Hopefully you guys don't notice it, and it's just like a weird little issue on my end. But yeah, I am on 2miners.com, 2miners, and so if you guys are wanting to mine to 2miners and get your Ergo payout in Bitcoin, so when you set your Ergo wallet up, you grab your Bitcoin wallet address and you put it into the wallet address section. You put your Bitcoin wallet, and then it will show up on the pool with your Bitcoin wallet underneath that, for Ergo. Ergo, if you're mining Ethereum Classic on 2miners, you can set it up the same way. I have my ASICs now set up that way, so I put my Bitcoin wallet address into my E3s, so I now mine. God, why is OBS having such problems? Okay, so it looks like I might be... No, this is a huge issue now all of a sudden. Why? I'm going to try this one more time, guys. So if the video quality gets a little junky here in a second, I'm going to try to restart my OBS one last time. And if it keeps fucking up, I'm going to call it a day. Okay, guys? I have been streaming for over an hour already, so I mean, it's like, it is what it is. I'm going to try this one last time. 1 second. Okay. I'm just watching it drop frame rate on my side, so okay. Oh yeah, I can see it drop in frame rate. I have no idea why. I'm going to try one other thing here. Is there something running in the background? It's not supposed to be all of a sudden. Nothing's stupid running in the background. My God. Settings. Let's try this. Oh yeah. OBS is having issues trying to stay connected in with the YouTube now. All right. Let's see here. All right. They're having issues with video streaming. Good to know. All right, I was just kind of looking it up. I'm like, why am I having issues? Usually when I reboot it, it's fine. Unless YouTube's having it. They have a 54% of reported problems. Yeah, they've been having a little issue on their streaming side today. All right, so this, at least I know it's not my fault. Maybe that's what I've been seeing it, because it looked like it was like disconnected, reconnected, disconnected, reconnected. Oh, they are doing some. I bet you there's some construction going down the street. I wonder if they fucked with something, because going that way, I'm at the end of my line for my subdivision. So if they're fucking with something up there, oh, I bet you that's it. I bet you that's it. It's like, no, YouTube, I want 1440p, not 14, not 144p. Yeah, exactly. So it looks like I can put my stuff back up to here. How are you gonna work? You gonna work fine for me? There we go. There we go. Stop messing up. Stupid YouTube. Let's get back to it. All right, so. Oop. Hold on here. There we go. So, we need to go through here a little bit and see if we can tweak this at all. Let's see if I can put this a little higher. Let's try 1175. Will that give me a little more performance? I just want to see 200 mega hash on these. It might not give it to me. It might just tell me no. Well, we could sit there, and while we're waiting for that to kind of update, I don't think it's going to tweak up any higher, really. Yeah. So we're just gonna apply you right where I had you. It's not real. It's like nominally like bink bink, not worth it. I'll tone it down a little bit so I know it's not gonna crash. Now we're gonna go back up over here. and we're going to take a look at this. So I'm getting 96.73 mega hash on Ergo here for 78.95 watts now. It's actually not too bad, realistically. For 80 watts, I'm getting, I mean, really, it's not bad. That's not bad at all. I wonder if I can tone down the memory on here, or how badly would it affect it too. But it does look like the power does bounce around. So sometimes I'm just under 80 watts, sometimes I'm right around 70 watts. So that's actually pretty efficient here. I've got another couple of rigs I need to swap over, but I think I need to that's gonna be a Flux wallet. And yeah, making sure I got the right wallets, and now we can start swapping over a few other rigs of mine really fast here, guys. Personal information, so I can't show you this aspect. If you guys ever have an issue trying to set up your flight sheets or whatever, hit me up privately and I will help walk you through it. It's not something that I would show publicly. It's just not worth it. So the first thing I'm going to come in here and do is update the rig. Miner's been up for 2 months straight, guys. I love it. These A2000s is probably like the most fucking stable rig I have. And we're about to see what the difference is between a modded and a non-modded A2000. I think it's a little bit of gambling because it's just it's a money grab for ETH proof of work, right? So ETHW has no use case. There's nothing fucking there. It's there to give somebody a place to go maybe mine, and maybe they might be able to sell a coin. To me, it's not worth it. I need to put my rigs where they make sense, where I know that the value isn't gonna bottom out of nowhere. Come on. Oh, Poppages are back. Nice. Alright, I have no idea how long this is going to take, but I want to update these rigs real quick. I didn't even think about doing that. Oop, I did it to this. This one got done. Sweet. So now I can sit here, go right into this one. Pool US. And we'll bring you right up onto here. All workers, please. Self upgrade is successful. All right, now go ahead, and this is going to allow me to edit both rigs at the same time. Flux pool US side, because that's where I'm from. Put you on the G miner. Put you on the G golly whiz miner. That one. That other address. Sorry guys, like some of this I didn't have all set up all the way. Sorry. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Yeah. Supply. Hey, what's up, Rude? What's thoughts on Caspa and Nyaxa? Or Nyaxa? I will be honest, I don't have anything to really say. I have no information on them. I know of them, but have never dug into them. I could give a little dive onto them and see what's up. I know that Nyaxa is pretty profitable if you're wanting to chase the next top burning coin. Just know that everyone else is looking at the same info as you, and they're all gonna go after whatever what to mine says is the most profitable. Everybody's going to flood onto that network. So just kind of keep that in mind also, guys. Yes. Wow, that's something. Here, let me show you what I'm like. What? So this is my these are all non-modded. 96.04 for next to no wattage, right? And then here is here's my modded rig for about the same, running just a little bit more wattage. So now the A2000s being modded doesn't make any difference. But I did notice that hold on here. I'm gonna try something here. So I know where they're supposed to be, but for whatever reason they're at 100 on that other rig, and they should be at 1,000. Let's see here if this makes any difference. My drink has evaporated, everybody. It has evaporated. Oh, what the fuck? I just went over 100 by dropping it to one. Oh my lord, let's see where it sits. Holy cow! What? How the hell is me dropping the core makes the wattage go up? Oh, it's not absolute core anymore. That's why. Ha! Oh, that's funny. Hold on, guys. Holy cow, I got 116 mega hash. Is it repeatable? Let's see here. All right, while we're letting it do that, I have 116 on the one. Let's see here. I see what I did. Oh, wow. I basically took everything off the core and just slightly overclocked the core, let it do whatever it feels like it's gonna want to do. We're gonna try it with these guys too. Like, I wanted to see if it made a difference here. So basically what I just did is I took all the other A2000s and I put them 100 on the core, 100% on the fan, right? And we're gonna see if this is gonna yield me similar results. I had these at 970. But I probably could put them at 1,000. Yeah, I've mined beam before. I have mined beam before. I love privacy coins. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so these ones, it made no difference. Well, it gave me a little uptick. Just a little. We'll see where it settles off to, guys. Oh, we got over 100 on them. Oh, shit. We're over 100. Oh my god, we're over 100 with all of them now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, where do you stop? Guys, stop now. Round and round you go. Wherever you stop, nobody's knows. So it looks like it stays right around that 100 mega hash mark. 99 to 100 and let's call it 105 I saw as the highest. So between 99 and 105 mega hash for 69 to 73 watts. So basically for the utilization of about 15 more watts, so let's go swap back over to my other rig and we can now see definitively what the difference on the outcome is, right? So if we take the high side, I will say that this rig, that other rig is now, let's say 73 to 75 watts. We'll say it on the high side, 75 watts, right? This one, for 10 watts more, you're getting 15 mega hash. So you're getting basically 1.5, 2 mega hash per watt after the initial 100. And it's like here, I'm almost at 120 mega hash here, right? And I'm letting it hit all the beans at once. I'm going to try to do this on the core too. So we're gonna try to push it because this rig is here at my house. I can play. I can safely play with this here. And sorry if it's glitching out again. This time it's all fucking YouTube. So at 150 on the core, it seems like it's holding tight at 119.3. I would, let's see if I could push this to 175. Come on, OBS. Okay, there we go. Nope. Well, YouTube is just having issues. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So I'm gonna do 175 on that. Since it's right here at my house, if it crashes, it's okay. What up, New England Crypto? He's like, good evening, fellas. Right. So, doesn't look like it made any difference other than it looks like it's more stable to hit right there. So, we will do that on my other rig too. I know they're both sitting there very stable right there at that. So, I don't see anything different with that. All right. So, that is that rig. I think that's, did I switch everything over? Ergo. Ooh, we got one Ethereum rig left, guys. We got one Ethereum rig left. And this one is a fucking mixed rig too, guys. So I need to set this up. Flux array, cool. And we're gonna edit the miner real quick. Again, if you guys have any questions regarding how Ethereum, with Ethereum, setting up your configuration, if you don't know how to do it, hit me up. I'll help you out getting off of Ethereum. Let's see here. Do Flux one first. We'll go company wallet. To that. Flux pool OS, apply. Shall do it this way. I'll do ergos, 2 miners, apply. Probably have to do team red miner because this is another mixed rig. What up, Sonya? He's like, I'm here, bro. Yo. Sorry, I'd show you guys this, but personal info. Personal info. All right. Now I can show you this. So, wait for the rigs to reboot. Gonna reload the miner in here, guys. So this one is gonna be dual mining here. Got all the NVIDIA on Flux and my lonely 6800 XT is gonna be on that Ergo. Right? Or, yeah. Right? Or no. I have it the other way. Wrong way. Damn it. Edit. I have it the wrong direction. Do T-Rex. That will allow you to do LOL miner, maybe. Let's see if you do this right. Oop. Whoopsies! That wouldn't have boded too well. It wouldn't have hashed too nicely. Thankfully, this rig is here at the house too. Yo. As it's loading up, LOL miner. Hopefully this loads up nicely. Yeah, see, this is what I was having an issue with before running LOL miner. It would run fine. It was a rig by itself. Let's see here. See if I can fix this real quick. Let's see here. Oh, that's trying to like dual mine with everything. Oh my god, that's horrible. Time to fix this. It's like splitting my hash rate all over the place. Let's see if that helps with anything. It's like erroring out, error, Will Robinson, error. We do not like this. Open up a new show. A lot better, Ooh. Oh, this is so much better. Much better, border. Might just reboot this because the one kingpin is slightly errored out. Damn, I got another giga hash over here. We got a 40 soul over here. Wonder what the 6600s we're getting again? So the 6600s are doing like 20.7 for 55-ish. Yeah, like between 30 to 55 watts, right? What do you recommend for that Fluxy? 1950 and 1070. So 1070 is not too far off from where I had it. So what I'm going to do is what I always do is just take a quick picture of something. You're not sure. Yep, I'm one of those. I'll take a picture of it. You damn straight. So right now, well, I've got LOL miner on here. Now I'm wondering, oh, is that how you have to do it? Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Hold on here, guys. I figured something out. So if you have a mixed rig, guys, and you want to launch LOL miner, you've got to make sure that the NVIDIA rig part of the rig fires up first. So that's the first miner. So I got to switch this around really quick. Do that T-Rex, and then we'll do that flux wallet, flux pools US, and then we'll do LOL miner with the configuration of AMD devices only, and update. All workers, please. It seemed to work with the other rig as long as Ergo booted up with the NVIDIA first, it wouldn't allow the Flux side boot up. So, fingers crossed. Because I'm sitting like right at about 40-ish souls. Let's start up the shelf for this one. Come on. Come on now. Oh, it's firing up. Look, 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 it's there. Time. Really? You're just gonna hang up there. Really? You're working over here with just one GPU. Here, you won't work at all. What in the world? All right, I will reboot you. Maybe it needs a solid reboot, right? Either that, it doesn't like to be with this LHR card. That could be the issue too. Well, at least I got everything off of Ethereum. No more Ethereum over here, guys. So if you're still mining Ethereum, well, you can have my hashies now. You're only halfway back. Fine, that's fine. Rex firing up. Why is OBS having so many issues? Whatever. Oh. We have a little... Oh. Got a LOL miner to finally work. So LOL miner works now. You just got to make sure it calls out the NVIDIA first, and then if it doesn't want to come back, give it a reboot, and it looks like it comes back. Oh, and it comes back with a vengeance too. Damn. So 25.4. Holy cow. Oh, I don't like that. Already invalid or stale. Probably a stale share. Because it's like still kind of, it was like in the middle of ramping up still, so I wouldn't put it past it to have one bad share come up. So damn. Oof. Excuse me. So for 53 watts, 53 to 60 watts or so, you're looking at 23 to 20, say 21 to 24 souls here. And then on my my 6800 XT, so basically I am, let's call it, I'm getting double the yeah, I'm getting like double the souls for a little over double the wattage. Let's see if there is a, well, I said 1950 on the core, so we're gonna try that. $19.50 on the core, and they're saying $10.70 on the memory. We'll leave everything else just as is. Then I'll try one other thing that might help a little bit, maybe. Whoa! 61 souls, and I dropped 12 watts. So now I'll call it that I'm doing double the wattage for more than double the souls on a 6800. Bro, that just made it worth it. Oh my god, 160. Ouch. I am going to reboot this rig because that looks like runaway wattage. Oh great, drunk people are home. And I was wanting to reboot this rig anyway, so it's A-OK to me. It looks like that rig crashed. But it didn't. Oh. One of you crashed. Okay, so... my one rig decided to crash here. Oh, his GPU 0 crashed. You crashed. Here. Let's see how much it crashed. I wasn't even trying to crash it this time. Ooh. I may have hard crashed you. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Seeing this come up gives me a little hope. Come on. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. You're coming back. Come back to daddy. Come on back. Definitely got that 60 souls going on, though. Well, I'm back. You somewhat coming back here. Oh yeah. Perfect. Yep, everything coming back. I've had them where they don't like the core voltages being restricted at all. So that might have been an issue just with it. Hey, I don't want to be restricted. Give me all of my power. Which I'm fine with if that's what it wants. I give it what it wants. Oh, kitty kitty. Oh, the kitty kitty. Alright, cool. That's back up. Let's go back over to my mixed rig here. So it looks like putting on their overclock was of no use to me at all. But it's still, I mean, it is kind of fluctuating. I don't think it gave me enough gains, really. I think I was hitting a little better before. But I'll let it hash like this. So we got 1.2 gigahash on the 3090s. You can see that the kingpins don't make much of a difference between the kingpins and a non-kingpin. This is a base model 3090. This is an XE3 EVGA card. There is nothing special about this card at all, and you're seeing that it's 3 soul difference on the from the kingpin for roughly about the same wattage. The only other thing I can do here is let's get rid of that. Let's see if maybe letting the power do whatever it wants and me not forcing the power what I want to do. Let's see here. See what it does. We see a big drastic change. Because it was only Ethereum that I was having to fucking drive some of these cards. Because, like, as we were getting close, the difficulty was climbing on it all. There was little issues here and there. And this 3090 EVGA XE3 here at the top. This is a 2-pin. A 2-plug. So basically, the wattage that it's really rated for, if you listen to how cable manufacturers for power supplies rate their stuff, they figure that each VGA cord will be able to supply about 150 watts apiece. And taking away the power made absolutely no difference. So that is it, guys. I've played around with it. Like, I can lean on these a little bit more. I mean, I haven't played with it on this particular rig or anything like that, but I have been streaming here for a couple of hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Watching me sit there and fiddle and flip my rest of my rigs over. This is pretty much the same thing everybody else is going to have to do, guys. So you're going to have to figure out what you want to go to next. But for what I'm doing right now at the moment, I'm bringing everything onto either Ergo or Flux. Ergo for my NVIDIA rigs, just because they don't use as much power. Yeah, by a lot. I mean, my 3090s are now using about 100 watts less a piece. To me, that's a win. 100 watts less a piece. Is it going to make or break me at the facility? No. I will see a little bit of savings from this, yes. But I will still keep my load average will still be up at the facility. If by any chance I drop the efficiency, I drop my load average down too low, I have 3 other ASICs that aren't plugged in. I can quickly change that overnight. My latency to the pools are pretty low. I mean, just with it running as is right now, it looks like I got a 0.01 millisecond latency, which I like that. That means that every share I am submitting has the greatest possible chance on being an effective share. Now, another thing that I know that people were confused with, I am running all my stuff on Hive. I have multiple accounts running no more than 3 rigs on each one. You're allowed to have 4 rigs on there for free, guys. 100% for free, as long as you're not mining to a coin that Hive offers on with their pool Hive on. So if I was on Hive and I wanted to mine Raven coin, I would be incentivized to put my rigs onto Hive on with their Raven coin, and that's what I would do if I was going to mine Raven coin. So if that's you're on Hive and you got a couple of rigs, put them onto Hive on. You'll have the lowest fees. You're still going to get the 1% miner fee. You can't get around that one. But with Hive on, you get 0% fee from the pool because you're mining to them. And I think because like none of their stuff is local to me in the United States, I had a little bit of a higher latency, which gave me like a 0.5 stale share ratio on there. So even though, yes, they have a free dev pool, but it costs you in the way that you have a little bit of a higher latency, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. It's just how Hive is. So you're either going to pay for your rigs if you're mining Raven coin or Ethereum Classic through Hive, or you're going to mine to them knowing that you're getting a 0.5% loss. Versus if you were mining somewhere else, to a normal pool, you'd be minus 1% for the dev fee for the pool. So I guess you kind of are picking and choosing your battles at the end of the day. So that's pretty much about where you'd be. But oh my god, that is a lot of freaking power it's using at that. Why are you? I'm putting you back to, let's see, my 1240 here. This is where I had you before. How much hash rate am I going to truly lose from you having you down here versus eating the fucking power up? Holy cow. So this 6800 XT is not efficient. This is the Gigabyte 6800 XTs, and over the years, Gigabyte ain't that good anymore. Back there in the 1070 era, yeah, Gigabyte was pretty much on top of their game, but not no more. Oh wow, so I either take the hit at 160 watts on this fucking 6800 XT, 160 watts, and get 61 souls. So I'm for 30 more watts, basically. For 30 watts. Is 30 watts worth an additional 20 souls for 30 watts? Hmm. What you guys' thoughts on that? Is 30 watts worth 20 souls? I would almost rather sit there and not pull the extra 30 watts and leave this thing as efficient as humanly possible. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Now, if I need the heat, maybe, but I don't think it's worth it because, yeah, it just settled down to 125 watts. So between 120 to 130 watts, where I've got it right now, for 40 to 44 souls, or do about 155 to 165 for 60 or 59 to 64 souls. What's you guys' thought on that one? Should I keep it in power efficiency mode or give it the beans? What do you guys think? Should I give it the beans? Should I give it the beans, guys? Come on, drop it in the chat. I know there's at least four of you can sit there and be like, yo, give it the beans. Or, yo, keep it in efficiency. What do you guys think? What you guys thinking? And while you're thinking, definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. And if you'd like to have your stuff hosted at the Family Mine LLC, definitely want to get into the Patreon to get into that early slot, because without that early slot, space may fill up quick, guys. So should I give it the beans, or should I leave it in efficiency mode? There's it in efficiency mode. 42.4 souls at 121 watts. Or I crank it up, let it eat 160 watts for 63 souls max. Man, you guys ain't talkative today now all of a sudden. Now that I'm asking a question, man. Crickets, what? Come on, people. Help a brother out. I need some ideas. So we got Budweiser going. Efficiency, bro. Efficiency. You don't need all the beans in the world. You just need the most efficient ones, right? Right? I mean, if I crank on it, it's no better than an AMD, right? I mean, an NVIDIA. So the AMD will run like an NVIDIA card on here. But the 6800 XT, even at 160 watts, is still less wattage than NVIDIA 83 souls for 245 watts. I know. It's like way more power in and out. You know, way more money out, more money in. You know, it's like it's a trade-off. You guys think the trade-off is good enough to push the extra 30 watts? Spare the card. Spare the card! Since you're the only one that's spoken, I will do that. I will officially, I'm going to be gentle to this card. And it's going to mine right here. Ooh, look at that. 78 watts. That I like. 78 watts. Yo! Budweiser has spoken! It's like, I have spoken! I've spoken! I have spoken. Silence! Respect my authority! Screw you guys, I'm going home. Respect my authority! Whoosh. All right, so thank you everybody for being here, making it this far into the video. I'm gonna call it a night here, guys. I'll be gaming up on Crypto and Hot Rods Gaming, guys, if you want to join me. My wife will be home in about 20 minutes. I'll figure out dinner, and after dinner, I'm gonna get down on some sim racing, and you guys can make fun of me all you want because I'm gonna have some fun wearing some goggles and dressing up for my gaming side of my channel. Why? Because it's all about having fucking fun. That's why. It's a fun channel. You can make fun of fun all you want. I'm gonna have fun either way. Yeah, thanks. Good night. Everybody drop FA in the Chizity chat. Drop FA. Guys, do it now. Just do it. I can't end the stream unless you all do FA in the chat. I need FAs. FAs in the chat, or I can't end this. Let me end this, guys. No, just kidding. Because all of you guys are rated F for fucking awesome. Yo! Man, there's 2 other people. I see 2 people, and there's 2 more people. You other 2 people, drop FA in the chat. I commend you. No, just kidding. You can do what you want. All right, guys. Well, it has been a couple of hours, me streaming. Thank you very much. Please let it end. For the love of God, let him end. You guys are awesome. You guys are the reason why I continue to do this. Thank you, Fudweiser. Thank you, John Germain. You 2 are awesome. You're always here. It's like I can always count on you guys to drop that FA. Always. Hey, we got Droid guy finally dropping the FA. We need one more person. Where's that other person? He needs to drop FA. Not F8. FA, because you're fucking awesome. That's why. That's why. But I'm gonna take off, guys, before the Wi-Fi gets home. All that good stuff. And I have to use the bathroom anyway. So, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace out. Stay savage. All that good stuff. If you haven't done so already, join the Discord. What you waiting for? It's free. The very few things in life are free, and the Discord is one of them. So join the community. We'd love to have you there. Otherwise, join the Patreon. Got 3 different tiers. You got your tipper tier all the way to your VIP tier. VIP tier gets into the family mind first. Yo! And with that, guys, peace out and stay savage. Laters.